Hi, today's November 10th, 2019, and we are back for another floss tube.
I think it's number 6.
Really?
I know. It's lucky number 6, as Kitten Stitcher would say. We have a lot to share with you today. Some what we've been working on, finishes, and our designer that we chose. So,
designer parade.
Yes, it's going to be fun. So what have you been working on?
Oh, well, you know what? I've been really concentrating this week on our Mary Miller stitch along.
That's looking so good.
Yeah, I love the colors on this. I mean, they're so not what I usually stitch with. And I am a blue person.
It's beautiful.
So,
it's looking so good.
And in case you're just joining us, this is a stitch along through Country Sampler, and it's Mary Miller by the Scarlet House.
And I'm not sure if it's totally full yet, or if they're done. I know they extended it, and it could be just closed now. But if you're at all interested, it wouldn't hurt to give Country Sampler a call.
Yeah, so I'm sure they want to help you if
they
can.
Yep. Or if not, I think it would be released in a year or around there. Not sure.
So that's pretty much all I've been working on.
Very nice. I've been working on, Mary Good. You know, remember Mary Good.
Are you almost done?
I'm almost done. I've got some motifs down there in the bottom right corner, and then the border and the grass. So I am, hopefully I will get it done before the end of the year.
Oh yeah,
so,
I was just going to say that,
Anyhow, just love it. Love it.
It's gorgeous.
So, but last week I needed a break from it. So I pulled out this one, which is the Black Dog Sampler by the Scarlet House. And this is the one that has 6 Glorianas in it. So this would be a good one to try silks with. And here's my progress.
I think it's gorgeous. I'm definitely getting the silks for this.
Yeah, it's Schoolhouse Red. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Is that on 40 count?
Yeah, this is 40 count buttercream, which is what it calls for. And this is the end. So it's not a big sampler
it's so
at all.
sweet.
Yeah,
the size
just
is
real
darling.
Real dainty.
Yeah.
So
and some of these elements are so sweet. Like this little, see that bouquet of flowers there?
Yeah.
And then your start on this border down here is so cute.
And I think it's only a little section. Yeah,
really?
It's only that little section.
Part. Oh,
yeah.
Sweet.
There's, I think when this, it's not named. It's just done in 1840. When the girl was doing it, she probably had to practice little motifs, maybe. I'm guessing. Yeah. And the alphabet's so stylized.
It's really pretty.
Anyhow.
Was that a market release last year?
Yes. Yep. It was all about the dogs last year.
Who let the dogs out?
Yes. And I did one of them. And there's another one that you started.
Yeah, Charlotte somebody.
Yes. Yeah.
I think. Murdoch.
Yeah. There you go.
I love how we can, all these samplers, because I was watching Hands Across the Sea this morning, and she just refers to them by their names, and we've started doing that too, like Mary Good and Mary Miller, and it's so nice because then we remember, well, we didn't know them, so we can't remember, but we, recall these people that stitched before us.
Right. And that we're doing the same stitches as they did.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah. And then I got a finish back from Joy, and it's Al Genders. This is a little needle roll, I think is what they call it.
It's by With Thy Needle and Thread.
Yeah, it's
darling. We talked about this before, and I was back here, and Brenda, what'd you do? You took my arm.
I took your arms.
Yes.
And what's really neat is I will...
roll it up.
Yeah, roll it up.
So tiny. And it's stitched on 36 count.
Yeah.
Look how sweet.
It's like 1.5 inches high. And then There are these vintage, this is by Lady Dot, some vintage twill tape maybe. And you can tie it up, and which I won't. I'm not going to leave it tied up.
Unless it's a certain day that you want to display it like that for some reason.
Yeah.
To look
But
extra
you can,
cute.
yeah, you can tie it up all cute. Like, I mean, I'm just, that doesn't look very cute, but you get the point.
But
Anyways,
when I first saw it, it looked cute.
yeah, it was just,
Oh, it's adorable.
I love that.
Mine's
Just so
stitched
sweet.
and sitting on the dining room table, so
Yes.
I perhaps should send it to a finisher.
Yes, you need to get that done.
Mm.
It's darling. Just
Darling. So in my travels lately, my mom and I were at Joann's, and they have this whole line of simplicity little notions. And this is like a little needle case. I put in 2 of my needle minders, and then you can just stick a bunch of needles on there. But it's so fun and cute.
Yeah.
And they have these little...
You can hold your scissors or anything bigger in there. You know.
And they have 1940, 1930, 1950. They have all kinds of stuff. They have towels. I don't know. I can't even tell you. There's a ton of stuff. So go look at Joann's for this stuff because it's fun.
Just fun, inexpensive, and I'm sure they're inexpensive. And if
They
you have a
are
coupon,
inexpensive, yes.
you can get an even better deal.
They seem to be on sale right now. So
Oh, cool.
that was fun.
Very cool. I added to the stash since
Oh,
our
me
last
too, a
video.
little. Okay, stash
So,
time.
This was just, this came in the mail.
Oh.
And if you are at all interested in a good magazine to pop in your mailbox or to get it from a stitch store, I highly recommend this one. This is a top quality magazine. They have great patterns in here. Not a lot, there's hardly any advertising other than...
And the advertising that is in there is of interest to us.
Yes,
I
it's
just
not
saw Fiber
for...
Talk go by.
Yeah, and shops will advertise in here. It's just a high quality magazine that I save each issue. I've been gotten each issue since they started. Really great. I mean, this is 115 pages.
Yeah, it's extra big at Christmas time.
I just love it.
And Vanna has an article every month of finishing something in a unique way with instructions.
And they usually do a shop feature.
Oh, yeah.
This issue they didn't because they wanted to give you a lot of Christmas patterns, but I really like this one this is from Teresa Vanette, Shakespeare's Peddler.
Really?
Yeah. I just love that little, I think she said it's from a motif from a sampler.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So I got that. And then I got, yesterday, the new club kit from Dying to Stitch the Berry Club. Sorry, I didn't take this out. But it's called Honeysuckle Berry. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And it comes with everything. And I think that they're going to continue this club into 2020.
Cool.
So maybe you can now get on the list. Call Dying to Stitch and see if you're interested, if they'll take you on, put you on starting in 2020. Then I got these from Kitten Stitcher. I mean, this is...
I have always looked at this and loved it. I need to get it too. It's so cool.
It's by Marjorie Macy, and it's called Quaker Street.
Her stuff she's in France, and it's not easy to get, so I would suggest going to Kitten Stitcher because she's been carrying this stuff.
So I saw that one, and the charts are very nice. Very, very clear. And this one, I just love those little, you could do just one of them. Make a little pin keep or a little...
Even an ornament.
Pin cushion, yeah, absolutely. Well, that, you have to get more than 2 charts. So I got this one. This is Ann Smith by, what was it by? Samplers Revisited. I just liked it. It's kind of it's Quaker, but it's got, I don't know, some flowers, just a little bit different. I thought that was really cute. Not cute. I thought it was very nice. A sampler isn't necessarily cute, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you liked it.
I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. Then I got these from Brenda. I mean, I love that. love this series. And it's on a card.
Oh,
These
it's
are a little bit
nice.
different.
They're fun.
Heavy cardstock, kind of like Prairie Schooler, but they're small. And this one.
Now that's cute.
Look at that.
Look. I got it too.
Yeah. And we didn't even know. We didn't know. We don't always share our stash purchases until we're together.
Until it's showtime.
Yes. Exactly. So, then I got this one. I mean, I could even do the finishing on that in that little hoop. That's cute. And this one.
That's cute.
And I got this one. And I got it.
Whoa.
All the stuff. Look at that.
That's fun.
Yeah. And it's done on 46 count Confederate gray.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to check that out. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
it'll be
just think
cute
that's
and
cute.
small, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I might start that before. Then this one.
Look at his pants.
I know. I think that on that, and I'm not a tealish blue.
Right. But it looks so good on that.
Yeah. And his pants are so cute. Then I got these two from Victorian Rose Needle Arts.
Their website.
Yes. And I saw Devon stitching on I can't remember. I'm sorry. Cottage Creek Way, I think. Anyway, she had these, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I need those too. This one is Christina Junor. Yeah, Junor. And this one is Elizabeth Boardman. Look at that. Red house, red floral. Oh, yeah.
That's gorgeous.
I just got the charts. I didn't get the threads or the fabric, but I just thought they needed to come home. So that's it. That was kind of a big week. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, especially considering
I know
that we're going to the attic.
Upcoming. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to the attic. We're leaving on Wednesday. And we're going for the Blackbird Designs retreat. It's Friday night and Saturday. But we're leaving early because we have to shop. We have to go to an antique shop. And we have to sit around the attic and stitch.
Right.
And talk.
Yes. And maybe do a little bit of shopping.
Just a little. I mean, our lists are only about that long.
Yeah. Or we've called ahead.
Oh, that's right.
And had a few things put in the bag. Whoa.
Sea legs. We don't have any sea legs.
I know. The table almost tipped over. We have a lot to share yet today.
Yeah. Oh, so, you're not even at the end of your pile.
Oh, yeah. This one, no. This one I was not new. I saw Trisha stitching this last week when some local stitchers in our area got together. And it was just amazing. She was doing it with the cottons on Weeks straw. And it was just so vibrant. This is SL, what is that? 1862. It's part of the Susanna Lynch sampler that they came out with at Market. Both of them came out. But look at those colors.
It's by Lila Studio. Does it say that big on the front somewhere? Maybe not.
Yeah,
it's at the bottom, yeah.
On 32 count, it's 12 by 6 almost. So it's a pretty big pin cushion. But you could frame it or do it on a smaller count. I think Trisha was doing it on 35 count straw using one strand. It was just, I had to come home and pull it out. Just awesome.
So you had it already?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I have the big sampler as well.
How convenient.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you know. Okay.
All right.
What about you? What else did you do?
Well, you know how we say we don't edit? We are not going to be editing, so let's get ourselves together here. Why is that table falling?
What is going on here? Oh, I see.
Hold, please.
Hi. We fixed our little table issue.
Yeah.
So we're back.
Yeah. And we're wobbly, but we're back.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I think I was going to
show what you got.
Yes. Okay, the genesis of my order was the sampler by Lottie Da. because Brenda and Carol Saltbox Stitcher said they were going to kit this up at the attic, and I've been looking at it for months.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I have to bring it with me.
Definitely.
Yeah. So,
It's
love
beautiful.
that.
Somebody on Instagram, Stone Street Stitchworks,
Oh,
just
yeah.
finished it, did some modifications, kind of
Mhm.
combined a couple of her charts, and it is stunning. Just stunning. So,
So then, of course, as we know, no chart travels alone.
that's right.
So last video when Brenda showed Brick House Sampler, that pushed me over the edge because I've loved it.
I love that.
And I got the threads too.
Yeah.
So I can start it at will.
Do you have fabric?
I'm sure I do.
Okay.
I hope I do. I'll check.
Okay.
Yeah, I already showed you that I got this too, and
Yeah.
that one.
Love those.
And I saw this on Instagram last week, and so I had
Would
to
you
get
do it
that.
in the blue or the red?
Or
Or a different color?
I like the blue a
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
so I might do it in the blue. And Cindy, you're responsible for this.
This is on my list to get next.
Yeah, I would like to
next
get
week.
some, look at that brash. It calls for picture this plus brash. I would like to look at that.
Yeah.
Because I like it to look old like that. This
Yeah.
is by Abby Rose
Yeah.
Designs.
She's got a lot of nice charts.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And then
classic.
I was just looking what they had in Lakeside, and they had this 40 count vintage fawn, and I love that name, and I always wanted some.
Yeah, now you've got some. I love this. This is a beautiful linen and
Yeah,
just so versatile, you know.
it's really beautiful. So that was my little.
Kind of like Weeks Confederate Gray. A little bit more brown, but
Mhm.
yeah. I like that. That's Deborah's one of her favorite colors. Yeah.
DB.
Yes, DB. DB. So,
Okay.
what else do we have before we get into our...
Well, then I wanted to order something from Sampling of Memories, and I wanted to get a Christmas something because we're going to this retreat that's going to be, I think it's going to be Christmas themed, Blackbird Designs.
Yeah, I think so,
Because it
too.
was last
Yes,
year, so.
yes.
So I ordered this, and it's a darling needle minder with Santa. Santa.
Just so cute.
And LaDonna sent along these amazing new things that she's trying. They're,
Zipper pulls.
thank you. So funny. Zipper pulls, yeah. And so I can't wait to put these on a project bag.
Yeah.
Because they are so cool. This one is J&P Coats, which was an American thread company. And this one is Sajou, which is a French company, which I
okay.
had the great good fortune to go to their shop
Oh, yeah. You
in
were a lucky dog.
2013. Yeah, that was lucky.
Here, can we get it closer?
You have a longer arm, maybe.
I know. I think I'm just that much close. I'm kind of on the side.
Okay.
Annie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Look at
go.
those.
She's got an Etsy shop, Sampling of Memories, and she has tons of cool stuff. Like one that I have at home, Eiffel Tower.
Oh, okay.
DMC. Her DMC one is classic.
Mm-hmm.
I probably need about 20 of those to put everywhere. So
I bought some at the May retreat from in Minneapolis,
Mhm.
and she was there, and she
Mhm.
set up a little like pop up
yeah,
little shop at her table and was selling stuff. And I got the DMC one, yeah, because
Yeah.
it is classic. Yeah,
it's so.
everyone
I mean,
needs
this
that.
stuff is just. I mean, you need tons of these, and you need them on all your thread rings, as we know, because it's
and
a
on your
law.
project bags.
There too.
Yeah,
Now.
because it makes it fun.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
It
you
really.
need bling
it
on
takes
your
it up
stuff.
a
Yeah.
notch.
Oh, there you go. Take it up a
We're
notch.
taking it up a notch.
I think that's going to happen on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To say we're excited. But for me, it's so, I don't know about you, but it seems weird to be going this
In
late.
November, yeah.
Usually we do the retreats in the spring and summer, and now everyone's
Yeah.
gearing up for the holidays, and we're like, see ya.
I know we were out of control when we signed up for it because
know.
it was like pushing the limits of everything, pushing the limits of our time off from work, pushing the limits of husband's,
Agreeing.
agreement.
Yeah.
But we were just like, we're doing it.
Yeah. And we did. And we're going.
Now we're glad because
Yes.
we need to get the
Yes. It's
H
supposed to be
out
like
for a while.
a low on Wednesday morning when we leave of 10, I think. So it's kind of hard to pack thinking it's going to be
Yeah.
nice when we get there.
And our friend Tanya, who lives there, said it's going to be like, 77?
A
and
little
it's
chilly.
A little chilly,
I mean, really?
really. And Teresa and Pat are going with us.
Yes.
And Carol, Saltbox Stitcher, and Pam, and it's going to be her birthday on that Saturday, so
Pam Palooza.
there'll be hee-hawing
Pam.
around.
Yeah.
That's what Pam says. She goes, stop your hee-hawing around. Well,
Yeah.
we're going to be hee-hawing, Pam,
Yeah.
for your birthday.
Exactly. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Mhm.
So,
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, I just wanted to remind you guys that we're going to start this cross-channel stitch-along January 1st on Isabella Fox by GGR. So if you want to join in, get your supplies. And that's going to be with Heidi from Stitching 1/2 and Suzette from Primitive Stitcher.
yeah. Be fun. And I think some other people have joined.
Oh,
Susan
good.
has joined, is going to join us. And,
Oh, yeah, Susan
Yeah.
from California.
yes.
Mhm.
And I think a
Who's
few
going
others,
to the attic
so-
for summer school next year.
I know. That's going to be a blast.
Mhm.
So. Okay, are you guys waiting to see which designer we chose?
Yeah, Designer Parade number 2.
This was Laura's choice, because I had Brenda last time, was my choice. So this is Laura's choice.
Yeah,
So.
so we picked Stacy Nash.
Yay!
Yay!
She's got a plethora
Oh my.
of stuff
Very
to
good
choose
stuff.
from. So, yeah,
Yeah.
very, very good stuff.
Do you want to start off by showing something that you've already stitched by her to like really?
Yeah, I'll start
thrill
with
everyone?
this one. I've showed this before. This is Gathering the Greens, and since it's Christmas time and getting close to the holidays, I don't want to overlook Thanksgiving. You know, Thanksgiving gets a bum rap, and I love that Thanksgiving holiday. But anyways, you have to get stitching early to get
Right.
it done. So that's that one, and it is here. Oh, yeah, that's a good picture. This is framed from Total Framing, and they just do a fantastic job. Just love that house. I mean, next to a red house, a yellow mustard type house is just beautiful. Love it. Love, love, love it. And it's not very big. Not very big at all. So, anyhow.
That's a good one.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, one of my favorites started out from copying my friend Susan in New Jersey, Susan_414 on Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, Laura.
I know.
That's beautiful.
This is another one that I started with 2 strands of thread, which I'm not too hepped up about stitching on. It's Mary Burtis.
Oh, I don't know
But-
if I've ever seen that.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of a red crown in there or something.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
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 Here.
So
Hold it
this
close.
is how far I've gotten so far. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just really a fun stitch.
Yeah.
And can you hold that for a
Yep.
second?
Yep.
Or this, I don't know. I'm doing it on 36 count Abecedarian by R&R. I
Oh.
love Abecedarian. I think
Yes.
it might be my favorite
Love it.
linen of all time. I'm using Black Crow, which is like a black blue, really.
Yeah.
And I have this darling,
Oh,
Jane Austen. I think it's Jane Austen.
from
Thread
Kelmscott.
Keep from Kelmscott, which is
Very, very nice.
I love.
Yeah.
So that's one that I started a while ago. So I need to get back to
Yes,
it.
you do.
There's so many things I need to get back to. But
Well, you can. When
Yes.
you see it again, you can say,
Mhm.
oh, I've got that. And
yeah,
pull it out.
yes.
Next one is one Mary Bovey.
Oh, this is classic.
This was done on Murky. And I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is on 32 count Murky by Picture This Plus. I bought this at Country Sampler, all kitted up, and I so enjoyed working on it.
Did you use
sorry
2
for the
strands
mess.
or 1? Do you know?
One.
Oh,
One strand on 32, and it's just bright enough and muted enough. I just really like it. It looks hanging with some samplers done on, typical linen colors that you would see. This looks so different, but it just goes. Just love it.
Yeah.
I mean, the little white house, the flowers. Just love it. I don't know why this one's glaring even more, but... And the framing done by Total Framing. Just, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's
Their framing's
really
perfect. So.
That's one of those ones that was very unexpected.
Yeah.
For you to stitch it on
Oh, I
Murky
know.
and then for it to turn out so cool, for you to love it so much.
I know.
It's like a great surprise.
Yeah, it was. It was... Because when I started it, I was a little hesitant that I was really going to like it.
Yeah.
So, anyhow.
Country Sampler had a club with Stacy Nash.
I know.
That's
going
going
to
happen.
To say.
This is going to happen because we always say Stacy Nash.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys do too. So this was a club piece that I had from them, and it's a needle book, and it's the way they do their cute. So when we decided we were going to do Stacy Nash, I pulled it out and started it right after our last video and got this far, and then something happened. I don't know what.
But even if you didn't finish any more,
well, I'm gonna finish more, and then
okay.
on the inside you stitch
Oh,
this
that's
little
a
guy.
horse.
Yeah, on the inside.
Oh yeah.
So I will finish it.
Yes.
Because I want to have a bunch of needle books in a bowl.
Yes. And this is blue. This is totally
Yeah.
your thing.
Yeah, I love it. It's
very,
called
very nice.
Dogwood Farm Needle Book. Dogwood Farms Needle Book. Now, I just had a thought. If this was a country sampler kit, I mean, it was a long time ago, but do you think Stacy has it on her site now?
She might.
Yeah, I forgot to think about that part.
I think she has released some of the exclusives that she did for clubs. I think that has come out.
She's got other needle books on there too, so if that's, but yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't check that out.
It's okay.
Me.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
This is another one. This came out a while ago with the tray. Just love it. Michelle Farm Girl just finished. I know she did this one. I'm not sure if she did this one, and finished them into pin pillows. And they were, you don't have to put them in the tray because I don't think you can get the tray anymore. So you could just do them as little pin pillows. But here it is. All done.
That's good.
And I even did this.
Oh, you finished it?
Yeah, just wrapped it around there. She gives really good instructions. And
did the velvet piece come with it?
No, you had to wrap the velvet around.
Oh. But I mean,
it came with it.
Okay.
Yeah. And usually I have it on a table, and I have the little Kelmscott ivory. What do you call it? Yeah, and the little... those little buttons, those little acorn buttons we got, and that I just put them on there because it pops on that red velvet. Pretty. So anyhow, I just love that. That was stitched a while ago. That came out a while ago.
Very cool. Okay. Oh, this is one I need to start stat because I've loved it for 80 years. I'm taking it out. That's how much I love it.
And be kind and true. Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, we all need to do that.
Yeah. And it's a red house and just the sentiment.
Yeah, and I got the threads. I don't know when or where. Oh, Inspired Needle. At our retreat in Shipshewana, I got the threads.
Just this recent layering? Oh, okay. Okay.
I wonder how it would look on fawn.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
Yes. New start coming. New start.
Yeah.
I
love that one.
Yeah. And fawn is a great choice.
This is good. Oh, that just worked out magically. Yeah, I mean, that's just...
a classic Stacy.
Yeah. Love it.
Very nice.
Okay.
Then, this was another one. This came out from through Country Sampler. through their club. But I know that I'm confident she's released this, and it was a pin pillow. Well, I didn't want to do a pin pillow. So, the ever so talented Joy, sorry I had to turn around, made it into a drum.
That is perfection.
Look, I love that. Just, I leave it out all year. I don't put it away. Have it down in my stitching room. And a velvet strawberry on top with this velvet chenille type trim going around. Just beautiful.
It's lovely. So beautiful.
Just something a little different.
Here, give me it for a sec, and I put it right here.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
there's our lady.
Yeah. Love that lady. Our lady.
And now I was just watching you, so I wasn't picking my next thing.
That's okay.
But I will. I've got a little pile over here.
Yes.
Need to do this stat too. This we got at Dying to Stitch in April because I think it was new then.
Yes.
And Pat Ryan had stitched it up.
And it's red.
Or no, maybe she did that other one, that big
She
long
did the
one.
big long one.
Well, she did this one too.
Yeah.
And this is, so it's, you stitch this, and then you like do it together. Or maybe it could be, you could do whatever you want. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do a pin cushion and have the back not showing.
I know. That's.
Yeah. I would either do like a needle roll, a needle book, or do two pin cushions and have them together.
I like that. That's a good idea. So this is called Little Redwork Pin Keep. It's classic.
Very nice. Love it. Eliza Poole. Love this
I have feelings about this.
I stitched it. You know how when you stitch a piece, you can always remember what you were doing, and that was like right after tax season, and had a few days off, and I started this, and I love it. Just love it. And here it is.
Breathtaking.
Love the frame. Total framing again. This was done on Weeks Dye Works Confederate Gray 35 count. I think I changed the flowers, the lighter colored flowers, to sanguine. I'm not sure what it calls for, but I'm pretty sure I made a change there. So I just love that. And I'm not really a ship or nautical person, but
I am.
I know. Oh, are you hinting for a gift?
Any of your nautical pieces, yes.
There won't be too many. So, anyhow.
Yeah. So, of course, we can check the sanguine issue because you got me started on this. So I started it.
Yeah, it is sanguine. Oh, yeah.
It's on, let's see. I'll have to look at my thingamabob.
Oh, yeah. You can see the colors better on this one.
30 count Creek Bed Brown by R&R.
Yeah. Oh, that looks nice, Laura.
Yeah.
Love it. Nice,
yeah, I think that
nice
sanguine
choice.
really sent me into, I love that
I can't
sanguine.
remember what it calls for and why I made that change, but...
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Do you remember what count you did yours on? Probably a 40.
No, I think it was 35 or something.
Oh,
or maybe it could be even 32.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Very nice.
So Eliza Poole, I think, is just one of my favorite things ever. Is this yours or mine? That's yours.
That's mine.
Okay. Yes.
Let's see. What
Time
do I
for
have
that.
next? Okay, so no, let's do this.
Okay.
Here's another drum, and sometimes you look at it and you're like, yeah, I like that, but when you see it done, and I can't remember where I saw this done, maybe Pat had done it, our friend Pat, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think she did.
And I'm like, oh, I've got to go home and get that out. So I did. And Joy finished it. So here's the house. That's what you see in the picture, but what you don't see is this bouquet of flowers. Look at that. And then the horse and the crown and the little dog.
Flowering tree.
Yes. Oh, yeah, the tree. Duh. And Joy made
2 strawberries.
two
Wow,
strawberries.
those are sweet.
These are like wool type
Those
strawberries.
are great. I love those.
Yeah.
Here,
Just
I'll
love
put it up
those.
here.
So they can sit with the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of nautical, I
This
need
is
to do
so
this.
you.
I
Yeah,
know. I
yeah.
need to do it. Thank you. Yeah, I love that. I don't know why I haven't done it yet.
That's so you. Would you do it on the blue fabric? Do you like that?
I might do it on the blue. I don't know.
The
I have to think
Weeks
about it.
Thy
It
Work
looks
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks good on that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to start with that anchor one and just do that little pin cushion
Oh,
first.
okay. Okay.
And then go for the whole thing.
Yeah, the whale and the ship.
I love that.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Last year, when we were at Country Sampler for their Christmas open house, you know, you can always find good stuff there. And I looked into, I've always wanted to stitch this, right? I mean, that's just
Yeah, I love
lovely.
that.
Well, they had for sale this. And of course, it was for sale. I had to get it.
And it was the model, right?
Yeah, it's the model.
Stitched
And
by Stacy?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I don't know who stitched it, but it's their Country Sampler. When they do their finishes, the gal who does them has a distinct style. I mean, they are packed really tight. I'm sure it's a combination of, I don't know if it's all sawdust or what,
Yeah, it
but
feels
they
really
are
good.
stiff, firm, and it is signed by Miss Stacy herself.
Mhm.
Her very self.
That's so gorgeous.
Love it. Just love it.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, if you can ever get to Country Sampler for any time, their holiday open house or
Yeah, any time of year, it's perfect.
Oh yeah,
there.
it's just a work of art in there. Just a work of art.
Oh, yeah.
So
I forgot to look again.
it's okay.
Okay, Merry Christmas Pin Keep Drum. I've been meaning to stitch that for 20 years too.
And that's red, Laura.
Yeah, I know. It's just, oh, that thing is gorgeous.
Yeah. I stitched this as a gift.
What?
and, yeah,
For whom?
Miss Pat.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, now I know where to
And
go
I
steal
love it.
stuff from. Okay.
And let's see, what else do we have here? This one. This is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, that is
Um,
perfection.
was that? I always call it just Summer at Hollyberry Farm. I want to say patriotic, but Summer at Hollyberry Farm. I mean, that house, the flag, the border, everything. Just love it. And
Ooh, that's
here
good
it is.
stuff.
All framed up. There's a story about the framing. I got this done a few years ago from Total Framing, and we were going to the Dying to Stitch retreat. And I told Terry, I said, oh, yeah, I'll just bring that home with me. You don't need to ship it. Well, it was not going to fit in my carry-on, and it wasn't going to fit in my suitcase that I currently had. So I had to go buy a new suitcase and check it. And,
Well, your old suitcase was,
yeah, I wanted to get a new one.
it was
anyways.
kind of
yeah.
yucko. No,
Yeah.
it wasn't yucko, but
It was.
It reached the end of its life.
Yes, yes. So I went and bought a new suitcase and shipped it, and it's glassed too, and had no problem. So that's the little story on that one.
It's those little memories that really
Yes.
make things fun.
Yes.
Here's another thing I serially started. Pins, needles, and scissors.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one before.
Which is kind of hard to see. So it's 3 little parts. I started, oh my gosh.
Oh, look at you!
I started scissors and finished scissors.
Oh,
So I better get going.
yeah.
So
What
I
is that?
think they turn into like
Oh, I see.
accessory things.
Okay, so this is like a scissor pocket, and then
Yeah.
a pin cushion for your needles.
And a needle book.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oops, rustle. Yeah, so with these cool colors that I really like. And they really look great, don't they? Not following any laws here.
Yeah. I guess that was before you implemented the
Yes,
laws.
I did before. Yeah, don't even show that's
This is a cluster mess here. But this is what I do. I have this going on.
Yeah.
So, this is okay.
Yeah.
It's,
I'll clean it up when I
life.
start stitching it. These are so pretty. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What's the matter with you?
I don't know. I have so many issues.
But it's nice to have. You have to stitch what makes you happy, and if you aren't feeling it that day, don't feel guilty for starting something new.
It wasn't that I wasn't feeling it that day, but that does happen. But on this occasion, I'm sure it was like, oh, shiny thing, shiny, new. You know, it's
We all know.
yeah. I know you all know.
Yeah,
Y'all
and
know
Instagram only makes it even worse.
Oh
right?
boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The last, I don't have the charts pulled. This was a country sampler kit, and it was a needle book. And I didn't want to do a needle book, so I framed it. And I don't know what happened to the pattern. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you.
But you could just look through Stacy Nash, her Etsy site where everything is, and
Right. Anyhow, I just love it.
Find
And
several.
I love the frame. It mimics that border around the top. So
here's one that I know both of us have, the Mary Barra sampler.
I pulled that out.
Thanks to one of our local friends, Mary, I have this. And that's
That was
huge,
super nice,
but I want to do it.
I know there's so many things going on in it.
Oops, I can't hold it right.
Oops.
Got it?
Yep. Got it. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I mean, you could even just do a few little motifs and make it into pin cushions or something.
You could,
so,
yeah, of course.
just that is beautiful. And I know Country Sampler has this
They have a model,
kitted.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can kit it. Last one
Really?
for me that
Uh-oh.
I finished is this tomato.
Oh, that you
one.
finished.
This is
okay.
done on dark fabric, and I changed it because Carol Sampler Farm changed it.
So that'll allow me to then change
Yes.
it when I stitch it. Yay!
And I think you're right, Laura. I think it is that vintage fawn fabric. Joy did the finishing, so.
It's cute. Is that the one you sent to her and said do whatever you
Yep.
want?
Yep.
And
And
that's what she came up
that's
with?
what she
like
came
a
up with.
genius?
she is definitely a genius. So.
Okay, this picture is not the best, but this is a Grace Bridges sampler, which I've seen at Country Sampler many a time.
Yes.
It's
I
done
love it.
in DMC. And I need to do it. 'Cause
Yeah.
every time I see it, I lose my breath.
And there's one of those mustard houses again. Oh, beautiful. I had this pulled out as well.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Cool. All
yeah.
right.
Yeah. I had the Grace Bridges and
Okay.
that Mary Barr.
Oh, all right. Well, that's why we're friends.
Yes, definitely. See,
Okay.
Mary Barr.
Okay.
And I like this one. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
with the big black velvet strawberry on top. I think I'm pretty sure Pat did this.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Love it. Love, love, love it. Need to do it right away.
You know, it's interesting. I probably would have never looked at that. Now that you held it up, I'm like, oh, now I want it.
Yeah. I know, that's the way it is with shiny new thing, right?
I know.
I know.
I know. This is a new
Oh,
release.
yes.
This is probably in your pile, too.
Yeah.
What's this called? Fresh Picked Pin Keep.
That's
Gorgeous.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
Love it. And I don't think the basket is fully stitched.
Right.
So that would
It's
probably
like a basket weave basket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love that.
I think I saw it finished on Instagram. Somebody finished it
Oh,
this
really?
morning. I forgot
Oh.
who, though. Sorry.
That Instagram's gonna get you.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. This is through Country Sampler, but I believe this has been released. It's a needle book. Look at the little peacocks in the house.
That's so
this
cute.
is just so. You could do this pretty fast.
You know
we
what?
need to stop working.
Yeah, well, then we wouldn't have any stash.
Then we wouldn't be
Well, we
going on
could-
Wednesday. That's
yeah,
for sure.
We'd have stash.
Yeah.
That one you just showed.
Mm-hmm.
One time, my friend Jenny Wright in Nova Scotia showed it on her Instagram, and I went ape over it. So she sent me the shirt.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, because I don't know
Did
what.
she finish it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Of course.
Uh huh. Yeah. I was in that Stacy Nash Club for a while, and then I wasn't, and I think that was a time when I wasn't. So
yeah, I wasn't always in it, so I missed some stuff. And then this, I mean,
ooh,
sorry, I'm
all right.
All excited. This one, I love it. Carol, Sampler Farm again, just showed this one. She had finished it. I love it. Look at those houses.
Yeah, and done on 2 different linens and then joined together. That's cool.
Just.
Here's one I got at, I don't know where. Anyway.
That's you again.
Yeah, more nautical.
I love that. I like the little heart.
I was just going to say.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, this one and the anchor have to be done stat.
Yeah. Very nice.
Mm.
Very
I got some
nice.
blue fabric.
Oh, you have it even all kitted.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's 32, so now I'm anti-32.
Well, you could do it over 1.
Well, let's not get crazy. I mean, really. What kind of talk is that?
Silly talk. And here's another one, Silent Night. I mean, this is one of my...
I need to do that Silent Night. I love that. I
my
think it's in my
favorite
pile here.
Christmas
Carol?
hymn, Carol, yes.
Whatever.
I love it. Love, love, love it.
That's
beautiful.
cool.
Yeah.
What else do I have here? Oh, I have this. Here, you can show the chart first. Is this a club piece?
Yeah.
I think so. It was.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a needle book, because that's what it's supposed to be.
Beautiful.
And I started it.
You got a far.
I know. And then something came along, apparently. I think I changed her hair color to a reddish.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, so I need to
Very
get back
pretty,
to that,
yeah.
too. It's called, it's Country Sampler, because it was a club
Yeah.
piece. Spring
Sewing roll.
Gardener Sewing Roll.
Very nice.
Yeah, look how cute she is.
And the color is kind of like not so Stacy, but I love it.
And look at her
For
shoes.
spring. Yeah.
She's kind of fancy. with
Yeah,
those
little
pumps.
Yeah.
That's what I wear when I'm gardening or baking or cooking.
Silly. Rosebud Cottage Pin Keep.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't bring this one.
Yeah.
This has been one of my... Oh, I love this one so much.
Yeah.
That is...
And it's done with DMC. I mean...
That is one of the
beautiful.
top little designs of all time.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. What else do I have? Oh, I had this one. No, wait, did you do this one? Or is this a different one?
no, this is the same one.
Okay.
Yeah, same one.
Okay, oh, here's one.
Here's one.
Here's another. One. Now here's one. This was,
Oh, yeah. This is from their club.
But I think it's out.
Yeah.
And see goodness. Oh, that's so sweet. And this...
You are almost done.
Look at that chair. I love a chair in a sampler or anything. Look at that.
Oh,
I have got to get my act together.
You have got to get home and get that done. There's what, a motif left on it?
I don't know. I'll have to check with the authorities.
Yes. I'm going to follow up on see how you're doing with that. Now this one is a newer one that came out recently. It's a sewing roll.
Oh.
I mean,
oh, yeah, I don't have this one. That's cool.
Look at that house.
That's nice.
Girl, what's it? It is called 1806 Manor House Sewing Roll.
Nice.
And there's even a little white house. I didn't even see that one.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know if I like building houses, but I do like obviously the look when they're all done.
Yeah.
Just get bored.
Yeah. This is at Country Sampler, and every time I see it, I love it. And I always think, oh, I should get that. And then I was going through my stuff, and I had it.
You don't even know what you have sometimes.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah. So what's that one called?
This is called Colonial Christmas Sampler and Pin Keep.
Oh, boy.
I wonder if, I bet you they have that out with their open house. Yeah.
That is so
Very
cool.
nice. This is another one. This has come out. This was a country sampler kit, but I know it's come out. Patriotic. I mean, the dogs, the house, the flag. I think I even started it. Didn't finish it.
I love this one. I haven't stitched it yet. It's called December 25th Pin Keep. And this, another person I said, oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. And so my friend Deborah Bixby sent me the chart.
Oh.
Wasn't that sweet?
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. She probably wouldn't have sent me the chart if she would have known it would take me 10 years to stitch it. But no, she would have. She would have, yeah.
And then this one. This is called Dark Horse Pin Keep.
That's cool.
It's beautiful. And we saw this done at the Midwest Cross Stitchers Retreat in May.
We did?
Yeah, during the gift exchange.
Really?
Yeah. And it was beautiful. And then I came home and thought, oh, Brenda, you need to get that done. And you see how far I've gotten on that. I opened it up, I guess. So.
Berry basket sewing tray, pin dish, and strawberry pin keep. This one's not very old either.
No, Pam just finished this one.
Oh, yeah. Hee-hawing around.
Yeah. She wasn't hee-hawing around. She got it done.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. I love that. This one, I absolutely love. Love, love, love. However.
This is the grand finale.
No, this is going to be real life here. Because I started this. See? I started it. And, building a house takes some time.
And not to mention the
border.
Which that border. Oof,
yeah, the border
gorgeous.
makes it. The White House, everything. However, you're not going to be able to see it. But this cocoa here in the roof, and it's the same cocoa up here. It's called walnuts. Gentle Arts walnut. The dye lots have changed, and just because it's hand dyed, no fault, I guess, it happens. Mm-hmm. But the one I pulled out was purplish, and when I look at it, I see purple. And for that very reason, I will be starting this over again. So when I do that, I don't want this laying around
haunting you,
causing guilt. Yeah. So
this is live.
Scissors. And I just cut off and save what I can of the linen. And this will get tossed out, and we still have a nice piece of fabric left to do something else. And just so you know, I have plenty of fabric in my stash. I don't have to worry about it.
Now you can start this.
I could do that on it, see? Yeah, exactly. So,
wasn't that liberating?
Yes. I was so disgusted because Friday I had spent a good majority of my day stitching on it, and I kept seeing purple, and I wasn't happy. And I'm not a unpicker like that. To unpick that whole much, no. Yeah. No. So we will start it over again. I love it. Love, love, love it. But we'll have a better frame of mind.
Yes.
So,
indeed.
Well, I think that's...
Where else would one go from that? That's where you would end things.
Yes. So, until next time, we probably won't be back before Thanksgiving, but maybe on our adventure, if we feel so inclined, we might do a video. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Sometimes we get there and we get all
sometimes
excited.
We get insane and we go, and then when we get back to the hotel, we're dead.
Yes. And taking pictures, I mean, even that sometimes doesn't happen. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. No promises, but if we're feeling like we can, we will. If not, we will see you after Thanksgiving. So have a wonderful holiday, and we will see you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.